Hello and welcome to this series of videos from Nova Wakefield about trustee recruitment, with a particular focus on diversifying your charities board. My name is Penny Wilson and I'm a charity governance and trustee recruitment specialist. The videos are bite-sized, standalone and can be watched in any order. They are designed for people involved in trustee recruitment, whether you're a trustee yourself or a member of charity staff. We'll cover how to recruit the people you need on your board and how to ensure that they thrive when they get there. Let's start by looking at diversity on trustee boards, and I'm going to show you some facts and figures. The statistics here come from a study which came out in 2025 from the Charity Commission for England and Wales and PBE. And you'll see that several of the statistics are compared with stats from 2017, which was the last time it was measured before 2025. The median age of a trustee is 65 to 69, and it was 60 to 62 in 2017, so it has actually gone up. Only 8% of trustees are age 44 or under, and only 1% of trustees are age 30 or under. Racial diversity has worsened since 2017, and it stands at 8% of trustees versus 17% of the population. We have stats on disability for the first time. 17% of trustees are disabled versus 24% of the population. 43% of trustees are employed or freelance, and 24% are full-time employed. Sexuality seems to track the population, but this is problematic. We know that there is a lot of underreporting. The only things which have improved in terms of trustee diversity since 2017 are gender diversity, which went up from 36% of trustees being women in 2017 to 43% of trustees in 2025. And wealth profile. So in 2017, 75% of trustees were above the national median for household income, and this has come down to 65% of trustees in 2025. Now, what do we actually mean by trustee diversity? Now, for the purposes of these videos, we are absolutely including protected characteristics. So they're the characteristics protected by law under the Equality Act. We're including lived experience. Now, that's much easier for some charities to work out than others. So, for example, if you work with people with poor mental health or who've had lived experience of being in care, you can work out that direct experience of those things. Whereas if you're a funder who funds many different issues, or perhaps an animal rescue charity, it's going to be harder to grapple with the notion of lived experience. Class and neurodivergence and geography are included in trustee diversity. And on geography, just think of all of the national charities where actually every single trustee lives in London. And this works on a local level as well. But diversity is even broader than that. It's the relevant mix of skills, knowledge, soft skills, ways of doing things, and so on. And of course, diversity is the mix. It's a mixed board where everybody brings something relevant, but they are different from each other. Now, why would we want to recruit for better trustee diversity? Just let's run through some of the reasons. So in summary, it can support our organisations to have more impact. Challenge and difference are at the very heart of effective governance. So in boards where there's a lot of consensus, where people are easily agreeing with each other, actually we're just not getting the challenge, the debate that we need to be able to reach the right decision. Trustee diversity leads to better decision making. And for example, there's research that says that if people are going into a meeting knowing that other people won't agree with them, that actually they do much more preparation and they look into the issue much more deeply than if they are assuming there will be consensus when they get there. A relevant mix of people on our boards is one of the primary ways of building organisational resilience, which is particularly important in the current quite difficult climate for charities. Boards should, of course, be close to the changing needs of its service users, not just current ones, though, also potential service users. And it's difficult where charities want to start to work with communities where they've got no expertise about those communities on the board. The penultimate bullet is one of my favourites. Why would we want to miss out on all of that talent? At the moment, we've just seen that we're drawing trustees from narrow groupings of people. Now, there's nothing wrong with those of us that serve as trustees, but actually there's swathes of talent out there, swathes of the population that know nothing about trusteeship and who we could be recruiting to bring their vital skills, knowledge and experience to our boards. And then last and very much least on our list is that board diversity is essential for credibility. That might be with funders, with the communities we're working with the local authorities that contract our services. Now, it's last on the list for good reason, because actually it's not enough. Just doing it for credibility is likely to lead to tokenistic recruitment.